I'm here today to talk about the brilliant brainy app that we have caught called the BOAhub. We built BOAhub with a clear mission to make hydraulic hose repairs easier, faster, and way less stressful. It's actually the world's first end-to-end hose management system, and it's all about helping you reduce downtime and keeping your machinery running. What you're looking at right now is the mobile app. BOAhub is also available as a web portal. So if you're in the workshop or out on site, it fits right into your daily workflow. BOAhub has got n number of features. I would try to cover them as much as possible in this small video. I would be starting with asset management, where you basically link machines with host technicians in real time. Using the My Assets feature, I can log faults directly against each machine. When something goes wrong, I just record the issue and send it to the mechanic in a few clicks. It all starts with saving my assets or my customers' assets under asset locations. You can see I've got all these asset locations. The numbers in the bracket denote how many assets are there in one asset location. I can click on one machine, and if I find something wrong in the pre-start check or whenever, I can just go straight away book a job on this asset and start working on this machine. Whatever jobs are being done on the machine gets logged against it, and we maintain an active service history on the machine. Saving assets is a real breeze, but if the customer or has any issues, we at BOA can upload the assets for you. The BOAhub Asset Bank has got more than 200,000 saved assets in it. You can scroll and search for the assets from there. Once the assets are uploaded, it is a real breeze. The asset management is a real breeze, and it saves on a lot of time and energy. Now we're going to talk about another really important feature, which is job management. This is where I keep a track of everything. And if somebody asks, hey, why do I need job management? Then there's a really famous saying in economics which says, what gets measured gets managed. So to manage your business effectively, it's of prime importance to create job cards. When a job comes in, I can record the urgency. I can write up the descriptions, attach photos, schedule the job. I assign the job to mechanic and track every detail like hose assemblies, inventory parts, even non-BOA components. I'll show you a work in progress job card. That would make more sense. So this is already a work in progress, and in job details, I am assigning it to a technician here. I have the job description, urgency, leave within 60 minutes, due date is today, and I can add hose assemblies. I can include travel and labor time. I can put in extra costs, and I can put in extra notes here and images. It gives me a full view of every job and helps things run smoothly from start to finish. I am now going to show you through the hose maker flow, which is again pretty simple and straightforward. We have pre-populated the customer details and asset details. We are now actually making the job. So this is where the mechanic is in the field right now, and he turns on the time clock so that the time gets logged. I would click on add hose assemblies, and BOAhub prompts me for the next steps. It's asking me to select the hose type. We'll turn on the barcode scanner and scan the hose, which is a 1/2 inch. Next, enter cut length. Okay, this is an 800 millimeter hose. Next step, select fitting 1. We'll scan the appropriate barcode. Duplicate it to fitting 2. Next, you can also see that the bomb is being assembled on top. Next, and now we choose the position of the hose. 1 is the quantity here, and assemble now. So this is where we are doing QA/QC and actually asking a couple of questions to the operator so that they don't make a mistake. You can put in a name for the hose here. The job card can be searched by this name later on. If the hose has an OEM part number, you can put that in here. Now BOAhub is asking us a question which says, is it an RS-23 compliant hose? So basically, RS-23 stands for Recognized Standard 23, which focuses on fluid power safety in coal mines. This is mainly applicable in the Queensland mining area. So if you're making an RS-23 compliant hose, you can toggle this button on, and BOAhub asks you as like extra questions, which makes it RS-23 compliant. We'll turn this off for now. Fittings marked and pushed on correctly, yes. BOAhub also tells us the recommended crimp specs for the type of fittings we have chosen. The crimp spec here is 25. Done. And hose ID, this is where the hose tag comes in. I would explain this more in detail in the next part. Done. Cause type, customer damage type, reactive repair, damage type, sorry, blocked, reactive repair, and this is where you can upload the finished image of the hose, and done. My hose has been assembled. This is what it looks like. Has been assembled on so and so time, and now I can stop the time clock, and BOAhub logs my time automatically. One more feature of jobbing that has been a real game changer for us is the hose tag system. You can put a unique hose tag with an alphanumeric code on every job that you make, on every hose that you make. When that hose breaks down, the customer just sends me a photo of the tag. I plug that into BOAhub and it pulls up the exact job card from last time. I can duplicate the job with one click, no need to recreate anything. It just saves tons of time. So this is how the hose tag looks like, and it is unique for every hose. The other thing where the jobbing helps in inventory management is whatever components I'm using while making a hose gets pushed to my shopping cart automatically. You can see that red banner on the product here that says added automatically. So I don't have to keep a record on the old-fashioned pen and paper system to see what I'm using. It's just, yeah, it just pushes the contents on the fly, making my life much more easier. Moving on to another extension of jobbing, which is just a super brilliant feature in itself, is this seamless integration to Xero, which lets me invoice effortlessly. I can create new invoices, and I can even link my job cards directly to existing invoices. It's super fast and simple and accurate. Once my integration is done through the settings, I can just go and search on this drop down button and it shows me all the Xero customers that I have. I can choose any one of those and I can invoice them straight away. If a customer does not exist in Xero, no problem at all. BOAhub lets me create new Xero contacts on the fly. So if I press this button, I can create a new customer here. This is a completed job. Hasn't been invoiced yet. Let me show you how an invoice job looks like. This is how an invoiced job card looks like. The Xero status shows on the job card, and once you click on it, and this is the blue link here, shows me how the invoices are. If I'm confident enough, I can complete and send the invoice straight away from BOAhub, or I can even save it as draft in Xero if I need to do some editing in the final stage. Thank you. Moving on to the next important feature is My Customers. This is where BOAhub helps you do the customer management and helps keep everything organized. You can upload customers one by one, but if your customer list is exhaustive, we can upload the customers for you. There are a lot of benefits of obviously uploading your customers in BOAhub. First of all, when you create a job card for them, all the customer details get pre-populated. And secondly, you can add customer specific labor, travel fees, and markups. You can have customer specific discounts. There are some other options as well where you can make the purchase order number compulsory on the job card. And second, which is quite important, we usually do not show the hose assembly details on the Xero invoice. We keep the hose assembly recipe masked, but if your customer insists that they want to see whatever is being used on a hose, you can toggle this button on, and from now on, whatever hoses you make for this customer, he'll be able to see the assembly details on the Xero invoice. You can also add multiple contacts to a customer card, And yeah, it again makes things really efficient. I am now showing you the features available in the top tier of BOAhub, which is the BOAhub Premium. We would start with quoting here. You can create quotes pretty simple and easily for your customers. All the pricing, parts, and customer info are available here. It's just like creating a job card. So this is a new request. I add all the relevant details, and once I've completed the quote, I can send it to my customer. The customer accepts it. I receive a notification, and I can convert that quote into a job card. So we look at this, the quote at the bottom that's accepted. Completed quote. This is how it looks like. This is what goes to the customer. Every detail here, and the customer can accept the quote by pressing this button. I would receive a notification. It also tells me that on the top, if you see, it says it's been accepted by the client on so and so date, and I can move it to jobbing straight away to start working on the quote. It creates a work in progress job card. The second feature of BOAhub Premium, which has been a real game changer for most of our customers, is inventory management. This is where you can keep a record of all the stock in your various stock locations. We'll look at QME BOA Container 1 here. All the items are displayed here along with the available stock. You can adjust your min and max for each item, add this product directly to the cart here. The product count is adjusted on the fly. Every incoming and outgoings are accounted for. So basically, once you have got your initial stock uploaded and inventory management, you don't need to do a stock take again. If your boys are making a job card for every hose they make, this would tell you a near approximate value of what is in the trailer right now. The web portal offers some extra facilities here where you can do bulk stock transfers. You can pull out stock reports, and you can also do a bulk adjustment of min and max. You can pull out a min max report. So if anything is below min, BOAhub will let you know, and you can place orders for them directly. And you can also do stock transfers from one stock location to another. At the end of the day, BOAhub isn't just another system. It's a smarter way to work. It helps you stay on top of every detail, respond faster, and run a more efficient operation. We at BOA are proud to have played a part in the success of so many businesses through our world-class products, unwavering support, and intelligent tools. Thank you.